Hi everybody, my name is Pumran Mraudzi. I haven't been here in such a long time. I was just revising my strategy. I'm so super happy to be back on this platform. So, today we're going to talk about situationship. Okay, I'm going to give you my personal experience, my advice, and everything like that. For real. Situationship is nothing to laugh about at all. A situationship, it's a shitter ship, okay? It's a situation shit, okay? Just so y'all know. If you want to be hurt, be in a situationship. If you guys don't know what a situationship is, a situationship is when a guy and a girl are together, but there's no strings attached. They don't call each other girlfriend, boyfriend. They are not that. Um, you are not allowed to be jealous. Yeah. So the person can have a girlfriend. The person can be single. One of y'all can be dating. Okay, both of y'all could be in a relationship, but be in a situationship with someone else. Um, for me personally, my experience with a situationship is it's not gonna go well. A person is not going to be in a situationship and then go into a relationship unless you like have a similar story like that. Please comment down below if your situationship became this amazing relationship. Y'all got married, have 7 kids, or some vibes like that. But for me, situationship, if my heart wasn't in love with that person, I wouldn't be in a situationship, because situationships are just a recipe for me and you to get hurt. Someone is gonna get hurt between the two. And even if you guys love each other and then you allow each other to be in situationships, no, y'all gotta decide, y'all. The thing is, when you don't have a commitment with somebody, you cannot be like, or, but Pumu, you are going out with this person, and then the other thing is when he goes out with someone else, or when she goes out with someone else, it's then gonna be a situation where somebody doesn't like it, and now you have to pretend to like be vibing with the other person just to be civil, unless you can pretend like some of us, which like can't be civil. And the other thing that I always say, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, do not let anyone treat you like you're not good enough. You are good enough. I mean, you were good enough to be a human for God. I mean, wise words. You were good enough to be called God's child. You are good enough to be anything. You are good enough to be you. You are good enough to love yourself. Be good enough. You are good enough. You are good enough to be your parents' child. You're good enough. You are good enough. You are good enough so much that you've got the opportunities that you've had. You are good enough. And you are not just a 50%. I mean, you are 100% of what you are supposed to be. You are definitely 100%. I'm 100%. You're 100%. So what I'm saying to you, do not let anybody treat you like you're not good enough, because you are good enough according to my standards. Okay. And the thing is, you do not know your worth. That's why you are in a situationship. It's hard to know your worth. It is difficult to know your worth. I was in a relationship where I knew my worth, and that other person who I was in a relationship with wanted sex. Wow, I cannot believe I still stumble upon that word. Sex. And I just didn't feel like I wanted to with that person. But the thing is, it wasn't because of him, it was because of me. I was afraid to fall and exactly You know what you want. You know how much you're worth. I'm worth waiting for. I'm worth waiting for. You understand? I mean, I am seriously worth waiting for. If you can't even wait more than 3 months, it's not like I'm going to be that Steve Harvey person. Hey, the 90-day thing, blah, blah, blah. Steve Harvey is not living my life, y'all. Steve Harvey is not living my life. I love his advice, but it doesn't work in all situations. We know Chrissy Teigen and John Legend, they Chrissy Teigen slept with him in the first month, in the first day, and they got married. Doesn't make that person a loose person. It just depends on how you feel about that person. Sometimes you can give it up on the first date and still get married. Sometimes you can wait and not give it and still not get married. So there's no method to anything. There's no method. You need to try your best to get advice from people, but at the end of the day, there's no particular method that a person would say. I mean, Steve Harvey maybe got some people married, but then Steve Harvey also, there's some people that are not married. I mean, if I read the book, would it be foolproof that I would get married? And I don't think so, because the life that I live is not the same as somebody else, and the man that I might fall in love with might not be the same. I mean, love is something that makes you seem very easy, because if I'm in love with you, if I'm in love with you and I do love you, I might seem a bit loose, and then I'm not a loose person. I feel loose because I'm in love, and um that type of love makes it seem like, oh my god, this person is so easy to be with. But it's because I love that person. I'm not gonna treat you the same way. I mean, if you are Christian, you might happen to see somebody who went through a trance, or who the Holy Spirit had entered, right? The person will not act the same, because they have that in them. Love is also so strong enough to make you change your ways. I mean, that's what love is. Okay. I hope this is a wake up call for a lot of people. Um, it's a wake up call even for myself, that life is too short. I'm so sorry to say this. Life is too short for you guys to be in a situationship. It's way too short. You need to start thinking about the future, having a kid on your own. I feel like fairly that is easy to do, but you wanna have a kid with somebody that you would like to see all of your life, and a person that you definitely know that no matter what, I will never, ever, ever, ever hate this person enough. I mean, you can have your friends with benefits and still get pregnant with your friends with benefits, and you guys are gonna co-parent. You guys are in sync with each other. You guys love each other. Be with somebody that you know what, I want to, every time, every day, you just feel like, gosh, I want to kill this person. That person also feels like they want to kill you, but they love you so much, and you've been through so much stuff, like my situationship. I've been through so much things. I don't even believe I still talk to my situation. I mean, I do not believe. We've been through so much, but even I had to learn to stop. I tell you that I'm telling other people to stop. Well, if I had to bring my situation right now, I would be acting all different. Like, you know what? I'm trying to get in. Try to get in with him before the time elapses. Okay. And the guy, if he tells you like, hey, Fumrani, I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm not good. with relationships. I feel like relationships are too hard. I'm scared, blah, blah, blah. Excuses. Let it go. Okay, it's okay to have fun with somebody. It's okay to sleep with somebody, but let it go. Let it go. Um, Maybe he might come around one day. He might. The other thing is, when you're in a situation, your situation is gonna bring a friend. Your situation is going to have friends that you have to deal with. I'm not so good with that. I mean, when your situation, we're gonna call your crush or your situation, okay? When your situation brings another girl, I mean, he's with another girl, you will tolerate it for this first 2 months, okay? Tolerate it until it will get to a point where you just like, I cannot do this anymore. I've been there, I'm telling you. So that's the thing. You're gonna be jealous, you're gonna be envious, and that other person, being like, oh, he's gonna introduce you. Hi, this is my friend. We've been knowing each other for 10 years. And yeah, or whatever years that you might think, oh, that suits you guys. And then the female friend, be like, hi, knowingly that she wants your situation. And once she gets more attention for you from your situation, and now you're just going to sit there and look like, how many times does my situation touch him? How does he talk to her? And then even if he's like, even if they're like, hey, we're going to this and this place, it's going to break your heart. It's going to break your heart. So don't do it. Don't go there. Please do not go there. I mean, you can't convince a man that you are a good enough woman if he can't see it. Like, I'm just saying this with a heavy heart. If a man can't see it, that you're worth, he's not worth it. He's not worth it, because you're going to go through all your life trying to prove that you are a good woman, trying to prove that you are good enough. I mean, it goes to the same thing that don't be desperate for love. It is gonna come. Everything's gonna come. Like a job, it's gonna come to you. It is definitely gonna come to you. It's only normal that you go to school, get out of school, get a job. If you cannot get a job, be self-employed. But at the end of the day, the end goal is for you to make money. Love and life are like this. You're gonna find somebody that loves you, cherishes you. And the best part about being loved and cherished is that you're gonna feel the same way too. You're gonna feel the same way. You're gonna feel the same way. You are definitely, having somebody to wake up to each and every single day. That would be fantastic. Having somebody to wake up to. You are worth fighting for. If a man can't even fight for the relationship with you, it wasn't meant to be, because you are worth fighting for. You're worth fighting for. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching my video.